everybody, Jordan here, and today I'm going to whip open Lightroom and show you exactly how I edit. I'll give you the exact settings you need just in that basic panel of Lightroom, turn it into something light and airy. But before I do, I say we get a smoothie. Just shakes, all blended up together. You take your favorite fruits, you add some healthy things, maybe a vegetable if you're brave, and you make it happen. I was trying to film that and I got a little smoothie on my screen. Back home, editing from the comfort of my own bed. Raise your hand if you love editing from bed. Anyone else love the comfy thing? I've got this little Elvis Presley hairdo happening and I know you're jealous. Don't be. You could make this happen too if you just kind of let the wind do its thing. Once you're in Lightroom, you can go ahead and bring up your exposure, bring up your contrast, bring down your highlights and your whites, bring up your shadows, bring down your blacks, and then, after that, you can color grade, do your tone curves, handle noise reduction, all of that. Or you can download my free preset and it will handle all of that for you. So let me show you what the free preset looks like. Just click it and it brings up the exposure, the contrast, and the shadows and brings down everything else. It also is handling color down below, noise reduction, all of those things. So if you want this, just go ahead and download it and let it do some of the basic editing for you. And here's how I edit. I use the Brittley preset suite. So we actually built it so that you can use this white selector tool. So go ahead and find a good white balance. Just anywhere in there will be good. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that to 25 because that's way too pink. Down to 20 now. Click Brittley Classic. Probably gonna have to bring down the warmth just a smidge once Lightroom loads those settings. Yeah, let's bring it down to like 57. Yes, okay. I really love that. Now this is a little too contrasty for me, so I'm actually gonna bring up the shadows just a bit. And just a really quick edit, that's what this looks like. So here's the free preset. You can see it's still a beautiful edit, but it just doesn't have that color grading happening with these greens and pinks and reds. But if you get the Brittley presets, then they will color grade your image for you. Okay, so up next are these beautiful little flowers. I'm gonna grab my white balance here, drop down those pinks quite a bit again. And this time let's go with Brittley Modern. Now something else to know is that we built that's super contrasty, right? We built these presets so that you can bring up your shadows without losing the image quality in your image. So with an image like this, I'll just bring up the shadows, bring down the exposure, and tone down that color just a smidge in the white balance. So there's before and there's after. If that's still a little too much for you, you can double click on the blacks and even bring down the contrast a little bit just to get something that looks a little bit more subtle. Grab that white balance selector, find the white balance, hit Brittley Classic, bring down that exposure just a little bit, maybe 0.2, and then bring up the temperature. So for this image, I'm just gonna grab the white balance selector, Brittley Modern, we'll go with Brittley Modern, and then this is what Brittley Classic would look like. So if you're gonna go with Brittley Classic for this one, it plays off of Fuji, so the colors are a little bit softer. Yep, there it is, there it loads. You could bring up the contrast just a little bit if you wanted that subtle color, or you could just go with Brittley Modern for a little bit more of a pop. I'm gonna grab my white balance and click Brittley Modern. On an image like this, Brittley Modern looks like portrait. So since I had her facing away from the most illuminated part of an overcast day, I'm gonna have to bump up those shadows quite a bit. I can bring down that exposure and then bring down the temperature just a smidge to cool it off. I know that it can feel like you have to spend forever and a day editing photos if you're working for high-end clients, but it's not true. You can actually spend less time on a quality edit if you have the right tools. So if you feel like these Brittley presets are the right fit for you and you feel like they will take you from digital to film or help you find your photographic voice, which they will do all of that, just so you know, you can buy those below. And if you just want to get a taste, you can grab the free preset below. And just so you know, that smoothie was totally not fruits and veggies. Almond butter and dark chocolate, it It was good.